everybody, and welcome back to Project Storm. I'm Storm, and today you are looking at a scrap project, but we're not going to talk about that right now. What we're going to talk about today is auto turrets. Not just any auto turret, an auto turret that we haven't seen quite some time. It's a very neat auto turret, but let's see if I can find it. Okay, so there's a lot of really cool auto turrets, right? Some are tracking, some are a little bit more powerful, some just move you and push you. But there are others, well, some just rotate and have fun, live their lives. And with the new update coming out with no sensing of terrain, I wanted to show you guys and re-irk your minds into building these things with a twist. Well, there's even things like this. My most powerful one, honestly. It locks on and then fires when it knows it has a lock, all that stuff, right? Then you have the TF2 little auto turret, where it has a little rocket launcher that reloads and everything. Really cool. What? We're not going to be building one of those today. Today, we're going to be tinkering with the little something older. This thing. This thing is really old. And if I am certain, it needs to be tuned a little. But the premise of this thing, and I am not the creator of this, I don't claim it in any way, but I don't know who the real creator is. But the whole premise of this thing is it is using a suspended system of guns, right? And if it senses something, the auto lock on will lock on, right? Okay, so let's set something to just move lightly, right? Maybe, sure, let's set this thing, make it fly. Okay, you haven't seen this in a very long time, but let's use this thing. We need to go to era 6, and we take in, or is it an era 5? This beauty will do. Okay, we have a heavily armored spaceship. One of my few. Well, this is actually a terrestrial atmospheric ship, but yeah, that works. So, it auto aims on, right? And as it does, if we shoot, did you see that? So as we shoot, it locks on with the auto aim as the recoil slowly makes it stronger and stronger. So it will auto correct all of my firing. This is the closest I can get to aim assist. And I'm going to teach you how to build one right now. Alright, we are going to make one with miniguns again. 4 will be great, but this is the thing, okay? The problem with these turrets is that you cannot use blasters. And you cannot use any burst fire weapons, like burst damage weapons. The reason for this is, well, you need recoil to start, so blasters are out. Second thing is, you can't really use a burst weapon because you need recoil over time to really get into it. Stuff like this, you will be able to put on bombers, maybe? And I want to get to a point where I can teach you how to do that, so let me make this quick, okay? Because I know you guys have other things to do. Okay. And your attention spans are very short, and mine is too, so I get it, trust me. Alright, so you have a servo, and D, whatever you want, infinity, 1.5, something like that. I don't know. Hold position, right? You're just building a turret for now. We want to make this small. Let's make it small. Okay, make the gun platform. We will cut everything in half. Make the gun platform. Gun platform. I have seen that 4 miniguns works the best for recoil control, but 2 should work just fine. We're gonna make this one a little bit better. Okay, now get your amazing little recoil system ready. So as for me, I'm gonna have the recoil system connected up in the back and then taper around. So it's gonna be this floating platform, then the recoil system is gonna go around, and I will shorten it as I go because this is already too big for a bomber, but it will go around like that. It will be one straight suspension each, okay? One straight suspension each axis, and then connect this up with another straight suspension axis, okay? And then connect this up. It's a very cool design, very cool contraption. Works pretty well, but I just want you guys to get a feel for how to build them, and then go on your own and build them even better, because I know you guys can. Okay, and then we take this, move it over. It's very fragile, but it's really good in terms of anti-air because, well, you don't have to stay on target, you just let it do the targeting for you. Because it will. Oh, it will. Okay, that should work. So now we see. Yeah, you see that? Okay, cool. That's good. Now we get up and down. Okay. Let's see if that works. It works. Great. Okay. Now, this is the main big thing. Set all of your suspension to stiffness 0, dampening 0. Now, should be a lot more jiggly. And that will allow your sensors to sense. So now, hook up your sensors. So, we need one sensor for each axis. Super simple. We're going to have it like this. Like this. And we are going to calibrate it. So I'll give you all the calibrations if it's 1 block away. If it's 2 blocks away, I already know the calibrations. So, let's say you make this contraption. It's all set up. For 4 miniguns, this contraption, if this distance sensor was 2 blocks away, so like that, from the main floating platform, it would be 0.45 distance, 44 distance, and sensor offset 0. But now we have to cut that in half, 0.22. Theoretically, that should be our answer. I don't think it will be though, because we have less recoil. And well, we're working with, what, 1 block distance here? So what is that, 0.25 meters? Because each block is 0.25 meters. A meter in this game is that. That's a meter right there. 4 blocks, by the way. So if you ever needed that for reference, now you can scale your vehicles. Okay, cool. Let's see. It is not sensing, so we are not going to use that. We are going to use 0.35. Okay, it was just off target. 0.4. We are going to use 0.44 for the sides because it's 2 away. But for these, it needs to be 0.22. Okay, cool, great, awesome. So now let's respawn this. Prepare this bad boy. Lift off. Move it. Dang, that thing's heavy. Okay, now we have a target. Let's see if it works. Oh, right, it's not connected up. Okay, we better connect this up fast. So, distance sensors to the side, you connect it up, A and D. Depending on which side, it's this offset. Yeah, okay. Trial and error it. Okay, the trial and error did not work, like usual. Let's go get our little thingy. We could just, okay, wow, that's gonna be mean. So let's save this, and let's transform, shall we? Here we go. Let's see if you work. Okay, was not supposed to show this yet, but this is a highly super maneuverable plane. I don't know if I showed it in my last video. I think I did. Wow, that thing is moving fast. Okay. Come here. Okay. How do we get that before it lands in the ocean? Or should we just get it in the ocean? We jump out. Okay. It is going to land. And it's gone. Okay. 1 second. On the retrieval. You know what? We don't talk about it. We don't talk about me losing an entire ship that was worth trillions of dollars. We don't talk about it. Okay. Wow, that's getting lag. Okay. Let's go shoot that. Okay. So it does not seem to be working on the 0.22 scale. So we're going to put it to 0.28. Okay, it's a little sensitive. That's fine. We're going to lower the sensitivity. 0.4, 0.25. Okay. We're going to lower the sensitivity again. 0.23. Interesting. 0.2. There we go. Now that works. Great. That is an aim assist anti-air turret. Not too complex. Let's get this. Wow, what just happened? Well, that's annoying. Well, anyways, that's the video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Actually, I'm just kidding. That's not the entire video. We're taking this into some servers. Why not? Should I strap it on a plane? Let's find out. Okay. Big ol' helicopter. You take the big ol' gun. You take the gun. You take the gun. You take gun and make fun. Okay. Yes, this is a mouse control helicopter. We're gonna set this. Right click. We have our point and click, mouse click. And we're going to save as. Okay, let's take this into a server. This is gonna be funny. If this works, this is gonna be funny. I don't think it will, but if it's a success, it's a success. Okay, North Star, tanks. Let's do this. North Star is Astrea, a very powerful dogfighter in the dogfighting community in the Trailmakers Embassy, the creator of the Dogfighting Embassy, Dogfighters Embassy, and she is extremely strong. And then there's just G Ninja. I'm sorry I didn't give you a shout out last time. G Ninja is who I call the green one, and they scare me a lot. But hey, maybe I'll rise above, maybe I'll beat them a couple of times, we never know. But I will say they are one of the best dogfighters I've ever met. Hopefully we can have them all, and there they are. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, as you can see, they're very nice, very sweet. What's missing? Okay, let's do this. All right, bet. Let's strap this onto something. Okay, let's grab a hole from somewhere. Let's grab a hole. Let's grab a hole. Come on. What do we got? What do we got? We'll grab something maneuverable. A light tank, maybe. Okay, let's get rid of that. And let's add in... Okay. Let's try this. Yeah, definitely. Just spawn at... Okay, spawn here. Okay, we're seeing if it works. It works! Okay, recalibrating. These are some friends of mine, and I'm just testing out the aim assist, and it's working pretty well. But, yeah. Thank you so much for enjoying the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Well, yeah. That's a sentence of all time. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Remember, we're all trail makers, so keep on creating. Peace.